Hey YouTube, it's Alesha. I'm here to tell y'all about my name, Alesha, and my first name and my last name and my middle name. But I'm gonna tell you the story on my how I was given my name, because the way I was given my name, it was like it's kind of cool and funny and stuff. So as y'all know, in the last story time, I told y'all how me and my sister both was supposed to have been boys when we was born, but we came out as girls and stuff. So yeah. So after I was born, as y'all know, I just had a birthday on June 14th. And when I was born and everything, they had to scramble and think of a new name for me. And as my family is thinking of new names for me, they was trying to figure out, okay, what I'm going to name her, what am I going to name her, and think and stuff. So after I was born, my mom and my dad was like talking about, and like I'm saying, this is a secondhand story. This I was told this by my mom and my grandma. So two people. So when my my late grandmother came up to visit me at the hospital, she just see baby Burton. Mama or grandma knew they haven't named me yet. So my mom and my dad was talking about naming me Gabrielle Renee. My mom always liked the name Renee and thing and stuff. And my mama's sister was actually where I was born at, was actually working at the hospital at the time and stuff. So they let her go and come and see me, and she helped bring my grandma up to the thing. My grandma was a feisty character, and I might tell y'all stories about my grandma at a later date, but she was a feisty character, and because of that, and thing, because of she was a feisty character, and and thing, and my grandma, and I'm gonna tell y'all, my grandma said, "What you gonna name her?" And my mom said, "I think we're gonna name her Gabrielle Renee." My grandma and my mom, I'm like going, "Okay, we're gonna have to talk about that." She said, "I like the Renee, I don't like the Gabrielle." She literally just told them, "I don't like them." So I'm gonna tell you how I got my first name, Alesha. So as my mom told me, my grandma literally just told her, "I don't like the name Gabrielle." Well, and she go, "Why would y'all name her Gabrielle? Why would y'all name her Gabrielle?" And my dad go, "Hold it. I was thinking we can name her Gabrielle because my middle name is G. It'd be kind of cool to give her a G first name." And my grandma said, "Nah, And then she said the initials. My grandma just kept saying the initials are it's going to be GRB. She just didn't like the initials because she wanted me to have something like beautiful. She wanted the initials to make sense, and she just felt GRB just didn't look good on monogram. If you think about it, GRB, and you thinking of the initials, that she just thought the initials just didn't sound right. So they was going through some names and everything, and my mom, my dad, and my grandmother and my aunt all agreed, okay, Alesha will be good. And they go, okay, we need to think about the spelling. And then like my aunt said, "Do y'all want Alisha or the Aichia?" So my grandma said, "We're gonna make that spelling different. It's gonna be Alesha, but we're gonna do it differently." So I think it's before they actually discovered that Alesha was before in the baby book start putting Alesha, Alesha. My grandma took it and spelled it Alesha. So she gave me the name Alesha, and in things. So yeah, because I now know, because when she finally told me that I originally was going to be named Gabrielle, and I told one of my mama's good friends who was our neighbor at one point in time. And when I actually told her this story, she named her second daughter Gabrielle. So so that's a little good story. So let me just tell you a little bit about a little bit of the names. So from Alesha to Renee to my last name and stuff. And so I'm going to start off with my first name. Now, when you think of my first name, I started doing research on my first name, and I ended up finding out it was Irish and Scottish. So I was like, okay. And then I also found out it was Greek. It was Greek, and it was Hebrew. But I liked it that it was actually Scottish and Irish. So that was one thing. So then I decided to do some research on my middle name, Renee. So I go and I do research on my middle name. I end up finding out it was Scottish and Scottish and Irish. That was one. So you're gonna notice something in here. And I found out it was French and British. So that was that. So I found out my last name. Literally, my last name is Scottish and Irish, British, Canadian, and French. And then if you notice in each one, every name, the Irish and Scottish is coming back. It's like across the board. It's like Scottish and English. It's Scottish and Irish, Scottish and Irish, Scottish and Irish. So you see that, and when I show that to my mom could not believe it. And then she goes, "Oh," and she goes, "You know, your first name is Hebrew." And I go, "Yeah, I know. And then I just kept doing a lot of research on my name because I actually would tell everybody. I mean, when I found the meaning for my middle name, I was very shocked. It was called my middle name meaning is wisdom, and I was like, okay. And I like to find significant meanings for my middle, and my last name. So yes, so this is the story of, I hope y'all enjoyed the story of how I got my name and stuff. And like, I'm just gonna tell y'all, I mean, the baby book, before I was born, the way that they spelled Alesha was totally different. When my grandma gave me that spelling, a guy came up with that on the fly. And I have never, and when I go back to the 1984 baby name book, my spelling is not in the book. And anytime I wanted to go and try to find things that has my spelling on it, I can't, because I can't find things like that. So anytime I can find things that has my middle name on it, I actually will get it and stuff. So yeah, I love my first and middle name, but I'm really shocked and surprised, and I just hope everybody understands when you're giving your kids their name, it gotta be something ornate and unique. And to me, when I was in middle school and high school, I was known as the Alesha with the unique spelling, because I had a different spelling than everybody. Because I remember in high school and middle school, it was a lot of Aleshas in high school. It was about, counting me, it was about, let me say, it was about 15 of us. And out of the 15, I was the only one with that unique spelling. And two of the Aleshas, my mom taught in high school, taught in elementary school, and that's coming at a later date. But y'all, if you like this video, please thumbs up this video, comment below, and subscribe to my channel. Bye.